Big Daddy. Morning, everybody. Buddy, don't you go nowhere. He likes to go to the neighbor's house. Here's Mama. Mom, she got 7 puppies inside. Hey, baby girl, what's she doing? 7 puppies. Sorry to inform y'all that there was a runt. No matter what we did, we even tried bottle feeding it and everything else. There's a buzzard. He just didn't make it. This is Mom and Daddy. Got some bones he found in the woods. Rex, stop. Go away. Rex is the boy. He's the big daddy of the puppies inside. He's a sable German Shepherd. Bug is a saddleback. But anyway, let's go into the garden. Show you what's going on. Tank and them are over there checking out underneath the pallets. It's rained for 4 days straight. Yesterday was windy and chilly. Hey, get out. That's why I got a gate. But I've got cucumbers growing around here. You see growing, pulling up right here, down through here, and then I got like snow peas. I've got garden peas. They're all coming up really good. And the whole reason behind this is that last year I did put stakes in the ground with metal posts and strings, and I ran them all in there. They got real bushy. I couldn't find them. So the whole reason this year is I'm going to grow them along the fence. The longer that they get, I'm going to train them to go up the fence, climb up on the fence. Hey, Tank. Tank, what are you doing? Let's Tank, everybody. This is a grapevine planted last year. It's doing it well. It's doing real well, but the worst place, I got to cut back some of these branches and stuff. And then I got beans. See my beans all growing up. Same idea. They'll grow up along the fence. I had what? Snow peas, garden peas, and green beans. And these are I got to go on my list. These are the sweet peas, the snow peas, or just the regular peas. And like last year, I grew mammoth sunflowers and regular sunflowers. This whole row right here, I just started. These are all my sunflowers. They're growing up here. And then down through here, see these plants right here, and they come up here, and there's a whole bunch of them right here. Man, I really don't know what they are. But they're only really regulated in this spot. They're nowhere else in the yard. And I'm not sure if they're my okra and I spilled a bunch of them in the wrong place, or the rain washed them away, or I really don't know. Kind of curious of letting them grow and see what they turn out to be. But if any of y'all have an idea what this is, please let me know. Right there. And then I got some little ones starting here. I started the other day. I started this stuff way too late. There's some beefsteak tomatoes, some cherry tomatoes. But I've got morning glory and okra planted on this row. And I'm not sure if that's what that is there or what that is there. But it's growing. And like I said, every once in a while you'll see them here and there. But I went out and got some plants. I got some jalapeno peppers. I got some serrano peppers. And I've got some orange blaze peppers. Because we make our own salsa and everybody loves it. So then I got everything to make that with. And since I overgrown tomatoes last year, excuse me, these are cherries. There's 3 cherries. And then there's 3 beefsteaks. Now in these right here, these are where my squash are at. My yellow squash, as you can see, one actually came up here. There's 2 right there, plus one of those little plants I was telling you about. Nothing there yet. Nothing there yet. I've got 3 to come up here. This is my last one for squash, and these right here, these 2, I turned into watermelon. But then it's just messing around. I threw some zucchini in there to see who's going to grow. So I just got some zucchini in there. I got some zucchini that I planted in this corner right here, down through here. A lot of little plants growing up here. It'd be like last year. It rained so much I couldn't even get in here to weed eat anything. And as for corn, as you can see my corn come up here, I've got a row, almost 2 rows of sweet corn. Maybe this row, the front row, all the way down to the end. And then starting from that end there, coming this way. See the little packet right there, sweet corn. All the way to here, where the stake is all sweet corn. And when I ran out of corn, I went ahead and got some of my feeder corn, and I finished that row and this whole back row right here. All this growing here is all feeder corn, and I'll use that and I'll give it to my animals. It's just messing around. My garden is not going to be like it was last year. It's not going to be as bad or not as big. A lot of stuff went bad last year. Had too many cherry tomatoes. You couldn't even get in here to find them. It was so thick. It was like bushes. Then I got some onions. See the onions growing up there. I threw in the ground. This whole, all the way up to the tomatoes right there. And I've got this row from here back with nothing in it. But I still have some more. Hey Rex! Rex! Why don't you leave that chicken alone, boy? Leave the chicken alone, Rex. Rex! Clear it up. Go! I'm going to take it into this row right here. All the way to here. And probably put some onions in here. But yeah, I guess y'all seen the videos of the puppies. 7 of them are doing great, getting big and healthy. 1, no matter what we did, it was the littlest thing. It wasn't a quarter of the size of the others. And my wife, she really tried. I mean, we went up, got formula, we were feeding it, trying to keep it warm with a heating blanket, because it always seemed to be by itself and it was always crawling away from everybody else. And even though the mother was really concerned with it, couldn't really do much about it. Here's my 2 apple trees I got last year for $5. I planted them. They're doing great. Look at them apple trees. One's a sweet delicious, and I think the other one is just a red. What do you think, Tank? Nice day out here. It's finally warmed up. It's not raining. So we're gonna go to the Dollar Tree. I'm getting some screws because I'm redoing part of my deck. Like when we bought the house, a lot of it was like 2 different colors Trex. You see where the dog's at up here on the deck? Like 2 different colors Trex, and at the last where the back door is right there, is they had put press board, that stupid press board, and it's flaking up and it holds water and everything. So a while back I went out and bought a big stack of used Trex boards, real cheap, because that stuff's expensive. And Bug, come here! I didn't see my dog was running off, but there she is. Aren't these dogs cute? Got Rex is bugging the heck out of Tank. Tank doesn't like the dog, so that's the whole reason we got him. Him right there, from my buddy David Ward up in North Carolina. If you ever want a good dog and you're in that area, I can hook you up. Let me tell you, these dogs are smart. They're obedient. Cause I mean, I got a dog from Pennsylvania from my sister Susie. Great dog, I love her to death. So she's got that Pennsylvania mentality. She's like la 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 la, goofy. But this one here ain't no joke. And had my son TJ down here this weekend, and I think he actually bit him in the butt one time. But he was very protective. He's very protective of my wife. Very protective. Rex is no joke. But he come from David Ward in North Carolina, and they have a lot of puppies. They have 2 or 3 pairs, I believe, that they breed from. And these dogs are great, and I love the Sable. We got him because the female was bugging the crap out of him and Buddy that just went in the door. And he didn't like it too much, so she was getting basically attacked. Tank was always growling, trying to bite her. Look at him trying to play. He's trying to play with Tank, but Tank don't want to play. Rex, he can stand still and jump. His head can come over top of that 6-foot kennel. Great dogs. I just had to say that. But we got 7 really beautiful puppies, I think. We're very picky who gets them. You know, it's not just like, oh, I want a dog, and we're going to be like, here, have a dog. If you don't own your own house, if you're not responsible And if you don't know what it's like to own a dog and the responsibilities that comes with it, and you're not planning on spending the rest of his life with you, then you don't bother. And no one is going to get one of our dogs unless those things are met, the criteria. You know, you don't just give your dogs away. I've seen people that get dogs that, oh, it's cute, I want a puppy. You know, a couple months later, he's not really a puppy anymore, and he's not so cute, and he just pooped on the floor. Now you're getting rid of him. Well, you know, once or twice like that, that dog's gonna wind up in the pound. And a cow in the shed in there, and my goose Lucy. My peacock's laying down, chilling out. And then there's my roosters and 2 hens. Those are hatches. But if you're not responsible enough to own a dog, then you do not need one just because. I mean, I look at it the long range. Yeah, they're cute. I love puppies. Puppies are fun. But I look at the adult version, what it's going to be when it gets bigger, and what it's going to mean to your family and to you. This dog, I love this dog. But you know what? The female dog is my baby. This one, I love this dog to death. But he is my wife's dog. If you don't know what I mean by that, he's up her butt all the time. If she moves, he's right there. If something was to get near her, like even me, I walk up and start letting me, jumps up on me, and then he realizes who I am and he stops. But I would feel sorry for somebody just to mess with her at the wrong time. And she does take him with her sometimes, and yeah, she spoils him to death. But hey, you never know when it's going to come to time. And this is my dog. I love my dog to death. You know, he's grumpy and he's old. You could pet on him and he growls. He'll growl at you while you're petting him just like a cat would purr. Right there, Tank. But he's a great dog. He's almost, I guess he's going to be coming up on 11 soon. It's one of those deals. 11 years. When's the last thing you owned for 11 years? Most of you, his wife ain't been around for 11 years. Your kids ain't been around for 11 years. I had a chow for 12 years. As irresponsible as I was and all the run around I did and all the stuff I was getting into, I took care of this dog for 12 years because he was my dog. I couldn't imagine him being anywhere else. And I always figure if you have one, you might as well have 2. And in this case, we had him. He's gone behind there. We had him and we had that beagle. So that was 2. And when we got her for my sister, for my birthday / wedding present, she bugged the crap out of everybody else, so we went and got him. He's from North Carolina, she's from Pennsylvania. That's the mama on the right. That's Bug. Called her Ladybug, but she bugged the crap out of us for so long. Bug! Buggers, what you doing? And she can go check her puppies. They got the dog's life out here. And that's what they should have. Just like if you have kids, they should have a good life too. They should be able to run free and be kids without being bad or anything, but you understand what I'm saying. Dogs are a big responsibility, and if you don't have the time, the place, the patience, then just don't even bother. And there's that thing. This is my wife's favorite pet on the yard. That. A pig. Potbelly pig. He's pretty cool, but here's my goose my brother gave me last year, I'm sorry. It's laying eggs, but we don't have a male for her. But basically, that's what's going on here today, Hidden Hollow. There's always something to do. I'm getting ready to go in my loft and finish my room. I separated half of the back of the loft for breeders. Everything else is going to be flyers. I got some really good young flying pigeons. They've never be flown, and I'm getting ready to start learning how to do that proper. So there's some of them right there. And I put some stones all around the front and tilled it up and put gladiolas all in there. So I'm going to have flowers and everything coming up in front of my loft like I did before on the old part of the loft. But then I built right on top of it, so we had to start all over again. Anyway, we don't want to watch that. Bugs using the bathroom. Tanks searching for stuff. We had a black snake in the yard the other day. He came out from underneath the shed, or underneath the porch, and I picked him up and put him over there. Because I've had some rats show up here lately, and I think that's what Tank's looking for. I guess when you got feed in the ground, and such, you're going to attract rats. My thing is, where the heck do they come from? If they're not there beforehand, and you don't never see them, and then you start getting feed on the ground and such like that, all of a sudden they pop up like out of thin air. Because until we had the animals, or the the pigeons, I hadn't seen one. Now I got a group of them and there's some babies, and I've taken a couple out with glue traps, trying to get them with my BB gun. But as for the rat traps, man, they avoid that like the plague. They're very smart. There's our cow, T-Bone. There's Rex. What you doing, Rex? Anyway, come here, Rex. He's a good dog. And Rex just took off. But anyway, this is great. My little homestead. I know it's Hidden Hollow Loft, but you know, we do so many other things around here. I had to change the name a little bit. But anyway, check out a Red Eye Loft. Check out a White House Loft. On the Go Loft. 5 and 10 Loft. Ham's Flight Kit Box. John J over there, Skywatcher. That's just a few I can mention. I had a couple others I would mention, but it seems like they've gave up. I'm not going to say their names. They know who they are. They need to step it up. You know, you get a little bit of negativity on your videos and you're just going to stop. I told them they had better birds than I have. And I still make videos. But anyway, that's the update on the garden. That's what I got going on so far. Update on the birds. Update on the dogs. All the chickens are doing well. I got eggs starting to hatch today in my incubator. We'll see how that goes. The worst incubator I ever had. It does not hold a temperature, so I'd be amazed. Be amazed if anything makes it. You know what I'm saying? This is Terry over here at Hidden Hollow Loft. Y'all have a great day.